Well, they're not hard to see. That whole big gray area is the snook, right?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's some other darker bottom patches and stuff in here, so you got to be able to put it together. It's if it starts moving, that's them.
Well, everybody loves snook. That's just a rock pile out here that they come hang around?
They actually, here we are at the beginning of July. The fish show up here every summer.
They come out here in July?
Well, they actually come out the full moon of May.
Yeah.
So basically May, June, July, and August, those moons is when these fish spawn here.
Well, typically on the East Coast is a little bit different than what these guys are doing. East Coast, they stage up in the passes and then shoot out.
I'm not sure these fish ever see the mangroves. I think these fish just travel up and down the coast out here, and this is where they live.
Well, they're sitting right there waiting for a nice greenie to be thrown in front of them.
Okay, let's do it.
I know y'all can't see it right now, but there's a big gray spot out here. Probably, would you say 500 to 1,000 snook?
Probably,
usually.
yeah, somewhere in that area.
It don't take long. Should be right about there, huh?
Good cast, yeah. You get out of your way. You coming this way?
I'm gonna go whichever way the fish wants to.
All right, that could be a nut whacker.
Oh, we just got hit, I think. Fish on, baby.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a grown one.
That's a good one there, buddy. That's the one we're looking for right there.
I think it's a grown one.
That's it, baby.
What we've done, we've changed spots. We come back on one of Brian's rock piles here, and there's a school of snook out here that y'all just would not believe. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. There's just a big, giant gray spot out here, and it's nothing but snook. Anything to eat these?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sharks and Goliaths. Yeah, we need to get on them a little bit, especially these bigger fish. I wouldn't baby them too much.
I ain't trying to.
He's just pulling hard, right?
Yes. People that know the 8-footer, this thing's bent pretty good.
That's a decent fish, Blair.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
He's trying to stay right there, isn't he?
He's trying to stay with the school. Here he comes.
I
think this one's gonna be a good one. It's not a bad one. It is not a bad one.
There he is.
Nice snooky.
Here, I got the rod.
Got the rod?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty one, baby. Ow. Think.
That looks almost like a slot fish there, Blair.
Almost. And there we go. A nice snook, and they are bigger here. We did a show out here with one of my buddies that's no longer with us, Captain Glenn Andrews. It was right on the same spot catching these fish. Beautiful snook. Absolutely beautiful. Get on out of here.
He's doing just fine.
They're still here, brother.
Good job.
Let's get another one.
That was first cast.
First cast. Still right back over there.
There you go. Here's your weapon.
Rig It Right by Wright and Miguel.
On today's Rig It Right, folks, I'm going to show you a couple of rods that I think it might be the only two you need in your whole lineup. This is the 8-foot model. This is the Flats Blue inshore model, and it's one of the most versatile rods. You've seen it catch snook, you've seen it catch tarpon, you've seen it just catch a lot of different fish throughout the years on Addictive Fishing. A 4,000 size reel. This one has rigged with 30-pound test Seagar Smackdown, and a lot of the times it's just 40-pound test leader that I'm using. If you want to know each individual Rig It Rights and exactly what I was using, make sure you go back to our YouTube sites and check out the Rig It Rights from there. Another rod I want to show you, and you're going to see this one here in action. You saw it in the first part of the show when Captain Chris caught that yellowfin grouper, but this one here, we gave it a workout. This is the 5/6 jigging stick. It's a conventional. Now this one here, it's got a gimbal on it. You can lock it into a belt if you need to. Locks into your rod holder real good, and it's just a very, very powerful rod. I think you could actually lift Volkswagens off the bottom with this, but definitely gets the job done with some big fish. Remember one thing though, every fishing season starts at Dick's. Now up next, we went down to Key Largo, fished with Captain Tony Melton. Did a show with him last year where he hooked into a monster fish on this rod. And this year I happened to have the pleasure of it. We caught permit, we caught triple tail, we caught a ton of fish down there, but this is one you didn't get to see on the show. To get down to the bottom, huh?
Yep, as soon as you put it down on the bottom, there you get.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What?
We got something on the big rod.
Grouper. Grouper.
Mystery fish in the middle of Florida Bay. This is the middle of Florida Bay, isn't it? Pretty much.
We're in the Gulf of Mexico. Officially in the Gulf of Mexico.
I think we got a Mogan. Got that belt there yet, Tony?
I'm looking for it, buddy. Here it is.
Might not need it now. I don't need it.
Okay.
I don't think. See how big he is. Oh,
Here he is, there he is.
It's a nurse
It's
shark.
a nurse shark.
It is a huge nurse shark.
Big ass nurse shark.
Right color, wrong species. But God, what a nurse shark. You know how you can tell they're a nurse shark, right? She went her uniform. Man, what a beast. That is a lobster eating machine right there, isn't it?
That thing will consume a bunch of lobsters.
Oh well. Is that de-hooker there?
Yeah, let's see where that thing went.
What a fish. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've caught a nurse shark, and before you get him up, you think it's a great big Goliath grouper, and this was like no other time. We both thought it was a grouper when it came up until you see that great big shark body on it. But a lot of fun to catch, but kind of a disappointment when you think it's something else. Don't forget about our website, addictivefishing.com. We have a tackle shop, so everything that I use on the show, you're gonna be able to get right from the tackle shop now. Got a great new tackle store there. That about wraps it up. Hope you enjoyed today's show called Bits and Bites, and we'll see y'all next week.
Check out more footage from this show by logging on to addictivefishing.com for outtakes and bloopers.
I got $1.
I got $1. Oh, I got a big dollar. Ate about everything but the hook.
Ah!
Well, you know, if it's an amberjack, one of the camera guys are gonna get to fight a fish today. By cracky, it's a big female. You can tell it's a nurse shark.